Hello, Sadhguru. My name is Steven Silva. I live in Dallas, Texas, but I'm a citizen of the Lakota Nation. I see that you're currently in the United States and you're taking a journey across the land, visiting Native American landmarks and learning more about our culture. Actually, I see that you visited the Black Hills, which is where my ancestors are from and where my relatives in Rosebud live today. A little over 4 years ago, I weighed over 300 pounds. I was addicted to alcohol, and I was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. In 2016, I had a spiritual awakening, got sober, and I've been able to completely turn my life around. I've been sober since then. I've lost 150 pounds, and right now I'm studying to be a counselor so that I can help others like me who are suffering. The things that I struggled with, like addiction, obesity, and depression, are very prevalent in Native American communities. Many of us attribute this to generational trauma due to our lands being stolen, our traditions and our ceremonies being outlawed, and even attempted genocide, amongst other things. My question for you, Sadhguru, is do you believe that generational trauma is real? And if so, how does an individual or even a whole culture heal from this trauma without being bitter towards the people who caused the trauma and created the systems of oppression, many of which are still in place to this day? Thank you for everything you do, Sadhguru.
Namaskaram, Stephen. Well, as you know, I have been touching various points of significance to the indigenous people of Northern America. It's heartbreaking to see what has happened, as you already narrated, but it's important that we do not let our past determine our future. Today, you're as much a citizen in this nation as anybody else. This is the time to revive the cultural and spiritual dimensions of Native American people. That's one reason why I'm making this trip. And we will present the Native American culture to the world in a very positive manner and how it's relevant for today's life. As you yourself are a living example of what a spiritual experience can do to a human being. One who is on a slide downhill, how a spiritual possibility can make him recover and come and live a sensible and fruitful life for oneself and to everybody else around us. You are a living example, it's fantastic, I truly congratulate you for who you are. Having seen you and having heard you, I will ask them to send a link of inner engineering online program. Right now, the physical programs are not happening because of this virus. For all the Lakota citizens, we will make a special offer of inner engineering at a very, very low price in terms of just covering costs for ourselves. Right now, we have made this offer to all the COVID warriors in terms of medical personnel, both doctors and other personnel, that hundreds of thousands of people have gone through this program. Similar offer, but a little different offer we will make for all the Lakota citizens and also for every other indigenous person in North America, because it's important that they are able to shed this generational trauma that they are going through, because the pain lives in the land, the pain lives and continues in human beings from generation to generation. It is true, today there is scientific evidence to this. We call this Runanubandha, we call this Samskriti or Samskara, where the work and the experience of previous generations in some way comes down to us. But it's important that we bring ourselves to a state within ourselves that the experience of ancient people does not become a trap. The experience of ancient people should become a stepping stone for us to live a fulfilling life that is fulfilling for us and for the generation of people around us. Instead of becoming bitter and wounded, it is best to become wise. This choice and this possibility always exists. It is in this context, I'm saying all of you must go through this simple process of inner engineering, that you come to a new level of understanding within yourself. Let the wonderful people of this land who lived here for thousands of years, let their experience of life be a stepping stone and not a trap for this generation of indigenous people. So, I look forward to see you sometime, because you are a living example for your people. It's very important this generation of people from this indigenous community do not slide away into alcohol and drugs and negativity of life. They must bounce back and show who they really are, because they're resilient and wise people who survived on this land for nearly 40,000 years is what they're saying. So if somebody lived that long, the wisdom of that, the experience of that should not go waste. Please do not make the ancestral experience into your trap. Let us transform this into a new possibility. Let us not be wounded, let's become wise.